In this video, I'm going to talk about the actual surgery, my experiences, and the Optifast diet. So, first of all, when you're told that you're approved for the surgery, here in New Zealand at least, everybody has to go on a standard 2-week liquid diet. This liquid diet helps shrink your liver because apparently, like, if I could do this, like, your stomach, I'm so bloated. Your stomach's like over here, they said, and when you're overweight, your liver goes all the way across, and it's like really huge and floppy. And you go on the Optifast diet, and it kind of shrinks your liver, and it moves it up here and out of the way so that they can get to your stomach without nicking you or fucking you up and hurting you. And the Optifast diet is really good. Like, so it's this shake. This is 250 mils of water and then a chocolate shake. I'm supposed to be working on this. This takes me usually all day to drink. I love these two, but I just can't fit anything in my, my tube now. My tube stomach and my spaghetti stomach. Ooh, spaghetti sounds good. I still get like cravings for food because, I haven't really eaten real food for 2 weeks, and then now I'm on 2 weeks of nothing but liquids. Of course my mouth is going to want food, and I can probably eat even less right now because what's left of my stomach is seriously swollen. But anyway, you're on the Optifast diet. Optifast is one shake, oh, it got dark suddenly, one shake in the morning, one shake for lunch with at least 2 cups of certain kinds of veggies, which is usually your green and non-starchy veggies, and then one shake at night with 100 grams of protein. So that's like really good steak or like really good fish, 100 grams only. And you can snack during the day on sugar-free lollies or Jello or more veggies. My fucking legs hurt. So when I was on the diet, I didn't snack. I wanted to eat as little as humanly possible. So I woke up, I had a shake for breakfast, I had a shake for lunch, and I had 2 cups or more of vegetables. And then for dinner, I had my protein and my veggies, and I didn't have a shake, but then before bed, I had an Optifast bar because they give you, because I got funded, so lucky me, they gave me the Optifast, and it's really good because for a box of 21 it's like 80 something dollars, which is a lot. But I traded my shit for a variety pack and a box of bars, and the bars are like, they have chocolate or cappuccino snack bars, and they're like candy bars, and they're really good, really good. And so what I would do is, instead of my nighttime shake, I would just have a bar, and after dinner, before bed, like a couple hours before bed, and it would make me feel like I was eating more and like I was able to snack, and so it really helped. And that's all I had, and right away I lost like 4 kilos, I think, so it's like 8 pounds. And then I started my period, which everybody knows, your period is really detrimental to weight loss. You bloat and water retention and all this other shit, and after that, I actually gained a little bit of weight, and I was so pissed off. I was like, why am I doing this? I'm doing all this, and I'm not even losing. I lost quite a bit of inches. Like, I lost shit around my neck and my upper arms and my ribs and everything right away. And then after my period, I didn't really lose again. I ended up going from, like, 105, because, yeah, I actually got up to 105 kilos before surgery. Actually, 104.8, but he rounded it to 105. And I went from that down to 101, so total in the end, I lost whatever that is. 4 kilos, 8 pounds. Not too happy with that. It wasn't a lot. But he said that for someone of my size, that's normal, because I guess the bigger you are, the more you lose. And again, I'm not considered that big. For someone who's had the surgery, I'm pretty small. And then today is day 3. When I got out of the hospital, I weighed myself again. I lost like 500 grams within 12 hours of the surgery, and then when I got home the first day, which was 2 days later, I was already down to 98.3, and I think by now I'm like 97 or so. So from 105 down to 97 in 2.5 weeks. That's what I've gone. I'm not quite sure how much that is. I think it's around 15 pounds. Wait, I suck at math. 97, 98, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 8, so that's like 16 pounds. So yeah, I've lost going upwards to 20 pounds in just 2 weeks. So you can definitely see it. I mean, even I can see it. And I'm still retaining lots of gas and shit. So I go off topic so much. I actually hate that. And I forget what the hell the point of the video was, and I have to be like, oh yeah, I had a theme I was going for here. A topic. So let me find that topic again. So I was on the Optifast diet, and then it was surgery day. And I went in and I was freaking the hell out, because I hate surgery. It scares me so much. And I was like, I'm gonna get my hair done before surgery just in case I die on the operating table or whatever. I could at least, look pretty or something. And I was so sad when Logan left because, he came home because he had been there with me all day, and it was time for him to go get something to eat, and then he was coming back. When he walked out, I was like, is that the last time I'm ever going to see him? No, come back. And I felt so bad. And he brought me like some really adorable little flowers, and then he got me like this white plushy stuffed animal and this awesome little unicorn stuffed animal as well. And I mentioned that in another video that I haven't uploaded yet of when I was actually in the hospital. I just don't know if I'll upload it because I look really horrible. I have like a big old afro, my makeup smeared down my cheeks, and my face is really bloated. Like it's like 3 times the size it is now. So it's very unflattering, but it goes along with the whole experience of my surgery, so I might upload it. If I do, don't judge me too harshly. My surgery was scheduled for 1:30, and I went in, and they were like, no, it's not until 4, and so I just sit around the room just waiting and waiting and waiting, and I couldn't eat anything because, you can't eat before surgery, and I was so fucking hungry, and I was so nervous, and then I calmed down, and then she came in, and they're like, well, the anesthesia guy, whatever, is going to come in and talk to you, and then we're going to start prepping you. And I was like, oh, I don't want this. Oh my god, I'm like freaking out. And they came in and did all their stuff, and they went to give me my IV, and I'm like freaking out because one thing that I hate that people do is they assume that if you have tattoos or piercings, you love needles, when in fact it's quite the opposite, and many, not everybody, many people with tattoos and piercings actually have a fear of needles. Like, I'm terrified of needles. Getting a piercing, I don't like that either. I'm pretty fucking scared when it comes to piercings. That's why I do my own. I just re-pierced this. I had taken it out because it rejected. It pushed out the back. Almost all the way out the back. Which was really weird. And I did it like 2 days before my surgery. And I did this one back here. And I did my eyebrow. This one I got in El Paso. These I got when I first got here. This is in El Paso, and this original one's in El Paso. My tongue was the first piercing I ever got. And then, the various lip rings that I've had here and there, I've done all those myself as well. As I've gotten older, I just trust myself more than these people here that fuck me over. Tattoos are different because I really trust my tattoo artist, so I can just let her do what she needs to do, and it's fine. But they were kind of like, why are you scared of needles? You have so much shit. And I'm just like, I'm so sick of people saying that. That was probably the only negative experience I had. I went to St. George's Hospital, and they were beautiful. Like, I've never been to a private hospital before, but fuck, it was like a hotel. It was awesome. And everybody was super nice, and it was so clean, and it was massive, like a mansion or something. And anyway, so I'm laying there, and they gave me numbing shit first, and then they stuck the IV in, like, here. Right here. And then I was just laying there, and I'm just like, you know, and then they took me into the operating room, and they put me on the table, which was a really weird table because it wasn't, you know, like this. It had like a little cavern like that, and normally your butt would fit inside of it, which is comfy, but they said no, I gotta put my butt like up here, so my back was actually angled kind of like that, and it was really uncomfortable. I didn't like that at all. I got to leave all my piercings in except for my tongue ring. Had to take my wedding rings off and my glasses off, and they put my arms out like this on this board. They had me just laying there with my arms out, and he's like, one of the guys was like, I'm gonna give you medicine now to relax you. And before like I could even think anything, I felt like this warmth just rush across my body, and everything was really far away, and I don't like that feeling either. I hate the drugged up, being on drugs, not in control of my own body feeling. It scares the shit out of me. But I guess there was so much running through my system, I wasn't able to have a panic attack like I normally would have. It just calmed, and it slowed everything in my body right down. And then after that, they gave me oxygen, and they're like, you're gonna have oxygen. But when they put the mask on, I couldn't feel the cold air like I normally could. I couldn't feel the oxygen. And I was like, I don't feel anything. And so they put it back on me, and I just tried to breathe. I felt like I was suffocating. And then he's like, we're going to put the medicine now, and you're going to go to sleep. And so he put it on, and I just remember, like, breathing. And my heart was racing, and I was shaking so bad. I was like this, like, holding out my arm like this, and like my whole arm was shaking. And she's like, it's okay to be shaky. Are you cold? And I was like, I'm scared. And then the next thing I know, somebody was like, Raven, it's over, time to wake up. And I was like, what the fuck? And my actual incisions haven't really hurt at all. What's hurt is where my stomach is now, because the thing is, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, when I'm like, oh, I'm really hungry, I go to the bottom of my stomach, like probably where my uterus is, and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry, because that's where I feel the grumble. I don't feel it up in the middle of my chest. And now I feel this grumbling in the middle of my chest. Or if I drink, I can feel it going straight down, and there's not enough room for the air as well, so the air bubbles up as the drink comes down, and it's all in my chest. And then the gas is the worst of anything. The gas is in your shoulders, it's in your back, it's up under your ribs. It hurts to breathe, it hurts to drink, it hurts to do anything because of that gas bubbling around. You open your mouth and it's like, you know, and it causes so much discomfort. Like, I've just been laying in bed like, I'm gonna die, I know I'm gonna die. What the hell did I just do to myself? I hate this so much. Pain is never gonna end. And little by little, it gets better, but I still feel heavy discomfort, like in my stomach. It hurts a lot. And I'm still, of course, bloated. I'm not having a good time of it. But I know it's getting better, and I'm worried about the vomiting because you can't hold much in your new stomach at all, and you have to listen to your body and realize the new signs of when you're full and when you're not, because you eat really slowly and you chew really slowly, and you can't drink with your meals. You have to drink like before your meals or like half an hour after your meals, because there's no room in your new stomach for liquid and food at the same time. And if you drink too much, it'll just pile on top of each other, and then it'll shoot out. And I have a fear of vomiting, like a phobia of vomiting. And so for me, the possibility that if I ate or drank just a little too much, I'm gonna vomit is terrifying for me. Like, in all honesty, I'm fucking mortified of even the thought of having to upchuck. So I'm being very careful and drinking way slow. I won't have to deal with food for quite some time, but I can't even imagine what it would feel like to not feel this pain in my chest and in my stomach anymore, because it seems like I've had this forever, even though it's only been a few days. I can sleep on my side, on my left side, which is good, because that's the side I like to sleep on. And when I try to sleep on my right side, I feel a tug all the way across, and that causes me a lot of pain, so I can't sleep on that side. And I instantly have a lot more energy. Like, I'm so hyped up, it's like I'm on drugs, you know? Before I had the surgery, my whole life was spent, and this has been almost a lifelong thing for me, where I'd wake up and it's just, ugh, I can never rouse myself fully. And then you look outside and you look at all the people living their life, and it's like, these people are up in the day. They're not tired. I wonder what that's like. I wonder what it's like to be up and to be rested and not feel this blanket of sleepiness laying across your back for the entire day. Like, sleeping is never enough. You're just always so exhausted, and I've never known that feeling until actually Optifast. When I got on the Optifast diet, I started getting more energetic. I was still a bit tired, but pretty energetic, and now I have shit tons of energy, but I can't move to do anything because I'm in so much pain. But 98% of the people I've seen online, maybe even 99%, have said that the only thing they regret about this surgery is not having it done sooner. And I can't wait until I'm one of those people when I'm like, oh, I wish I'd done it 10 years ago, or at least 5 years ago, you know, something, and gotten a start on my new life. But at least I did it before I was 40, you know. Better late than never, I guess. And I just can't wait for this discomfort and pain to end. Realistically, why wouldn't it hurt? They cut out 3/4 of your stomach and they pumped you full of gas. The gas doesn't always come out. Degas, gas X shit doesn't really help. Walking helps, but walking hurts. So that's kind of a mixed thing. And then you gotta take fiber because you can't poo because you're not eating anything. And then, of course, I've been worried about starving to death because it's like 2 weeks without any food. So I've been drinking soups and drinking yogurt, because it's at least something. And then my Optifast, of course. And then I have to take these pills for acid reflux to stop the stomach acids from coming and causing me pain coming up. And I'm going to be in vitamins and shit the rest of my life. And I'm going to suffer hair loss, hair thinning and hair loss as well, as my body loses all these nutrients from starvation. So it's a trial, and I still have a lot of scary moments ahead of me. Until my stomach is actually healed, there's a possibility I could spring a leak if I'm not careful. Definitely if I try to eat food before I'm ready, which I will not do. But some people spring leaks, and I don't want to do that. My blood sugars have gone down. I know that 70% of people are no longer diabetic. There's still a chance for me, I'm not really sure. It can be diet controlled. Optifast has a lot of sugar, so it sets me off. Drinking yogurt has a lot of sugary stuff, so that sets me off. But when I was on the Optifast diet, I went from taking between like 70 and 80 insulin units at night to taking 40. And after meals, I went from taking anywhere from 19 to 25 to even sometimes 60 or 70 of the fast-acting when I would panic because it wasn't working anymore, to taking 9 to nothing. And after the surgery, now I'm on between 20 and 25 nighttime, long-lasting one, and during the day I might take 5. So that's a huge change already, and this is only the beginning of my journey. I mean, I haven't even been at this shit a month yet, the whole new lifestyle thing. So I can only imagine how much better my life's gonna be, and one day I'm gonna look back and be like, who is that fat, depressed person that I used to be? That sick, ugly, fat, unhappy person, and I can finally kill off the old me and just be this whole new person that I should have been a long time ago, and I'm taking the first steps to it. This is the positivity that's been carrying me through ever since I came back online, and it's like everything's lining up perfectly, and I'm just super happy. And I have a horrible cough. My throat's still sore from the tube they stick down you, but yeah, I guess that's about it, all of my surgery experiences. I do have the videos from when I woke up, and then the actual day after when I'm still in the hospital, and I might, like I said, I'll probably upload those, and again, forgive me, because I know I look quite shabby. But pay attention to the face, because you will see a huge difference right away in how big my face was in those videos. and even like the width of my shoulders and stuff. You can already see enough difference for me to be happy making this video and seeing. I mean, I still see little bits, but it's not like it is in these videos. So come with me on my journey, and if you have any questions, just let me know and I will do my best to answer. It's like a burp almost. Not really a burp, just gas moving around that fucking hurt. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to come to me, and I'm still in such early days. If you're in early days as well and you find this video, I'll try not to do so much blabbing later on and just kind of stick to the facts, because I know when I watch videos about this and people are going on and on, I'm like, I don't care, fast forward, I want to know what else, and I don't want to bore you guys, but I will make better videos, hopefully coming up soon, and do tummy shots and weigh-ins and shit like that. And so yep, just write me, let me know. I will link to a video of the actual surgery so you can see what happened to me, and I'm gonna pop back in just a minute so that I can actually show you. I got pictures back from the surgery, and I might actually make that into my third video, because that'll be like boom, and I can explain it. I only have 3 pictures, but it's pretty interesting. So yeah, I will see you guys hopefully in about a week or so. Bye.